Ninja Online, guys, welcome back to Max Payne 3. This is chapter 15. When we last left off, we're on the final chapter, which is chapter 14. And let's get back into it here. I didn't know I could move off this belt. I thought I just had to stay on it. I'm gonna get so wrecked now. I had to make sure I was extra cautious on that because that was my last painkiller. The gun had a laser on, which is not. Oh, Jesus Christ! Laser, which is not good. Bad laser is bad. He surprised the hell out of me, but we're still looking for golden gun parts. There's only one clue here, but I'll see if I can find that too. No guarantees, obviously. Got that guy in the back. Yeah, there's one of the gun parts over there, actually. That guy got wrecked. What are we using? Yeah, the MD970. A trail of bodies, Jesus.
Felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Pretty sure I missed some pain pills back there, which does suck, but There's really nothing in there? Jesus. Dude challenged me. Are you serious?
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
Take that.
Airports always made me nervous.
Just wanted to double check.
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
I did not see that guy up there until just now. Such a huge open map. What the hell? Not gonna lie, I looked down for a minute. I thought they were coming from like over there. I should get into some cover pretty soon, huh? Jesus. I should have let him fall to his death. Alright, let's push up. We gotta take the high ground first. I'll check up on these balconies. I thought I killed him for a second. I was like, there's no fucking way. Those were good shots nonetheless. Saved my own ass there. Jesus. Guy on the stair. I really don't want to run all the way down here, but look at that right there. It's a part behind that.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
Shadows moving in the background. Jesus. Super shadows. I'm gonna have to
They weren't
backtrack.
here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
In a second. Clear those corners. I do have a 1911. I thought I got rid of the 1911, or did I die? This one has a fire mode. Check this one corner real quick.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready.
That part that was over here.
I always liked to travel on medication. I could deal with my remaining substance abuse issues when this was all over.
Love how that guy crouched to give me a good shot at his friend there. Been having way too many shootouts in airports
Something for
lately.
the nerves. The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators.
Spoiler alert, but the next few series are going to be Call of Duties. And I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 before I did this, or before doing this rather, because I knew it was short and I wanted something more fast-paced, I guess, before I jumped into this. I didn't know how long this was going to be either. So there's the no Russian mission on that. I did do. I don't see anyone. Dirty bastards.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on.
Makes me feel safe about exploring this then. I didn't say anything.
If I was going to be able to turn the power on anywhere, it'd be in the office.
Grab that before I do.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Yep, both. I feel like there might be a guy left alive, but I'm not sure.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second.
Buddy.
At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Bitch. Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
He's still not dead. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. Trying to move up so I could hit them with the fucking, Can I fucking have a fucking working camera? I can't even see them. That never should have worked, firstly. Secondly, fucking jank fucking camera is jank. Thank you. Sometimes it turns to the wrong, like, side.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
Was one guy in front of me, but I guess I'm not playing that game. Knew he didn't die, but quickly running out of
Fishing at the wrong pool, Mr. Payne! You're fishing on another man's pool, Max! What are you looking for?
here we were, back at the start of it all. So I could do my own Max Payne narration.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Guys are running in over on the right! Your side! I don't know how much more we can take!
Worst part is, like, I don't know how to properly judge this.
Park. Can't care much about citizens' rights. They're trying to attack.
I don't get the sense citizens' rights are high on their agenda right now.
They're like an army and they're equipped like one. Dead ahead. Formerly a behind the desk kind of cop.
If only I've been one of them too. That's them. Asshole. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Okay.
Hey.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk.
You'll walk with a lift.
Man, that's some fucking dark humor. I love it.
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Max Payne 3. Oh boy. Well, where do I start? Firstly, I was optimistically cautious going into this because I knew that this was a lighter atmosphere, but I didn't know if it was overall in entirety, like with story and everything, or if it was just simply in design, like level design and stuff like that, and thankfully it was the latter. So one of my favorite things about the Max Payne series is the storytelling. Like, the storytelling is so good. It's written so well, you know, they use so many great literary devices, and just everything comes together so well. It's just a masterpiece. Like, this and Alan Wake are two of my favorite story-driven games because of the way that they tell the story, and it all comes together. So with that being said, I was really happy to know that the core of the storytelling was still there in its original and glorified aspects. So that was really good. The story itself, I wasn't a huge fan of, to be honest. Like, and I get it. I get where they're going with the story and how they're trying to portray it. Like, Max is only getting older, right? And he's been through so much that at this point in his life, like, nothing really matters. And that's pretty much where it was going until the point where, like, I think it was a little over halfway through. I think it was like chapter 9, chapter 10 maybe, where it was like, he's like, no, I'm gonna sober up and get this done, and he did. But even then, still, I think he made some really stupid decisions, and they painted him out to be such a, like, shoot first, ask questions later type of guy, which he is. But some core things just didn't make sense. Like the whole, hey, 3 people are captured, I'm gonna run right into the middle of this room even though I know it's filled with enemies. And then the chick gets shot and he's like, oh, how did that happen? It's like, well, you ran into the room. Obviously it was gonna happen. And I don't know, just the whole plot and story with, like, everything that went on, I don't know. It's something doesn't sit right with me about it. But I mean, overall, it wasn't horrible. It's just I didn't like it, and the stupid choices he made during the whole story or this whole game, they just feel too out of place. It felt forced. The graphical effects were super annoying. They, and I'm not sure, you could probably turn that off in the settings, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. I think I kind of faintly remember something about when this game came out, and about the visual effects just being over the top, and they definitely are. And again, I can kind of see where they were trying to come from with it, and what they were trying to accomplish or, portray, but I think it was just over the top and too much at times. The cutscenes constantly having the skip button on the bottom right, that was getting quite annoying. One thing I really hated was after every cutscene, he pretty much had, for lack of a better term, holstered his primary weapon and took out his secondary. So in any instance, it was usually either a pistol or an Uzi, depending on what I had. And then it would throw me into a gunfight where I now had to stop and take time to switch back to my primary. And a lot of that didn't make sense. And I can kind of see, climbing through a window and then on the other side getting into a gunfight and being like, yeah, okay, well, you have your secondary out because you're not going to climb through the window readily with your primary. But then again, think about it for a second. Like, it doesn't take much to do that. So I think that was kind of made into something it didn't need to be. You didn't need to cinematically take out your secondary in every cutscene just so it was out and then lead with it after the cutscene. I think the whole golden guns thing was cool, but they should have incorporated it in non-game cutscenes, so like actual cutscenes, because it was incorporated in-game cutscenes. You would see the golden gun, but then when it was like an actual big cutscene, you wouldn't see it, and it just kind of felt weird. It's like either pick one or another, don't do both, if that makes sense. With that being said too, I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. Something along the lines of that. The controls were okay. Another thing that bugged me was every time I walked up to a button and it said press E to interact, but like I said, the interact key was F. That was kind of annoying. The left shoulder, right shoulder camera was okay. Wasn't anything great. Damn. I really want to remember what I was going to say, because it was another vital point, but I really can't. It's going to bug me, because as soon as I finish recording, I know I'm going to think of it. Oh, that's what it was. The collectibles in this game, super bad idea. The golden gun parts I could get behind, maybe, kinda, sorta. The clues, not so much, especially because, yeah, in the first 2 Max Payne games, we had that. We had, like, clues, evidence, whatever you want to call it. It just wasn't tracked, but you had things that you could walk up to and hit the button and you'd get a little cutscene or a brief explanation about something. in this game, it's tracked, so you kind of lead the thought of, oh, well, okay, this is a collectible sort of thing, I gotta get it. But then you get into certain situations where you're just rushed through the game. For example, when we were doing that Panama flashback, and we were with Passos, and we were trying to get up that tower, and the game was literally like, here's some ammo right beside you. Well, I'm not going to jump out of cover to get the ammo when I'm being shot at by 4 different guys up in a tower. So then I kill the 4 guys, and I move up, 20, 30 feet to the next cover, and it's like, okay, but there was stuff back there. You kill those guys, you move up another 20, 30 feet, and it's like, when do I get a second to turn around and go get that gun that's now like 200 feet behind me, or the ammo at one of the 2 stops? So I feel like in that aspect with the story, there was a lot of forced segments, and it just didn't work well with the collectibles. I understand you're not going to get everything on your first playthrough of the game, sure, but some of those scenarios specifically are going to be extremely hard to accomplish getting said items unless you play on an easier difficulty maybe, or you just know where it is. And again, the club from earlier, another great example. You're forced to kind of speed up and get through this, that, and the other as quick as you can at certain points, but at the same time it's like, okay, well, I can do that, but I'm gonna miss out everything that I missed. And a great example is, take a look at all of the collectibles I collected through the game, both evidence and golden guns. I didn't really get that many. I got a lot of the golden gun parts. I probably only completed like maybe 6 or 7 golden guns out of like a roster of probably close to 20. And as for evidence, we collected a fair bit, sure, but full clearing levels, we probably only had like all the evidence on maybe 3 of the levels out of 14. So all in all, I actually am not happy with the game. It's not bad as a one-time playthrough, and especially if you like Max Payne, then I would recommend at least playing it. If you can look by the visual effects, that's the biggest thing. If you can look past the visual effects, or if you can turn them off, like I said, one or the other, then you could probably sit down and play this game. As for a Max Payne game, I think it passes as a Max Payne game, and I think it's okay that it's like the way it is. Like, I think it would be an okay Max Payne game. As a game in general, I don't know. It kind of feels like it pulls this way and that in certain aspects, like I said, like collectibles, but you're forced forward, shoot first, ask questions later, but you still make dumb decisions, like really dumb decisions, like I said. Even again with Pesos in the stadium not picking up a gun at any point. It's like, okay, well, what's with that? But yeah, like I said, I would recommend it if you've already played the first 2 Max Payne games and you want something to kind of go through, then go for it. But I wouldn't probably recommend it if you haven't played Max Payne. If someone was like, hey, what's a good game to play, I would probably not say this. Who knows? Anyways, though, that's going to be it for obviously the Max Payne series. I don't even know if I'm going to go back to like do a couple more playthroughs on the different difficulties or whatever. Maybe I will for like my stream on Twitch. Maybe I'll just not do it. I don't really know. There's not really a huge incentive to like go achievement hunting in this game, because like I think over 50% of this game's achievements are all multiplayer based. I'm sure the servers are dead by now. That was one good thing though. I had thoroughly enjoyed the GTA 4 engine in like gunplay and physics and the way that felt. And obviously this is kind of the same era. So it was nice to have that. Like I feel like the gunplay was pretty good in this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is going to be after Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And then after this, you guys will be seeing Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It's not the remastered version, so it's the original 2007 version. So yeah, that's as far as my timeline goes. You probably will see Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 after COD 4 OG, and then after that I have no idea. I have those 2 Call of Duty games recorded out and done before this, and now I have this, and I still haven't even fully finished my Assassin's Creed like series, posting it and stuff. So I don't know. I might be taking a break to just take a break, or I might, continue on and get a couple more things under my belt stored up in the old vault there. I'm sitting on as of this recording right now, which again is not it's pretty far behind, because I'm still doing Assassin's Creed Odyssey as of this recording, or uploading anyways. But I'm also sitting on Halo 3 ODST, a co-op playthrough with my friend SWAT, so we have that as well. I think that's about it. I'm sure these credits will scroll for an incredibly long time, as most of these games do now, so I'll kind of let it scroll out and do its thing. I don't really have anything else to say. I kind of tried to hold it all in all the way up until this point, so I could just kind of say it all at once at the end of the playthrough, and then kind of like not influence anyone else's thoughts along the way, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, if you played Max Payne before, I recommend playing this game just to kind of go with it, and who knows, maybe you'll like it. If you're looking for just a game, maybe I would recommend this. But yeah, anyways, I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and say, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and share, so it helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.